Fending off on the draw play. Fighting off the defender. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. And that's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To throw, it's Dampier. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. But that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They drag him down after a big game. He moved all the way to the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Sticking with the running game. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Natty Lions. They draw first blood in this national title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air, it's Dampier. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. QB gets the first, now looking for more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down with the veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And they get to completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's a draw play. At the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And the Natty Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the defense all over that running play. They stop it around the 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Natty Lions come to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down, looking to throw for it. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Johnson. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
It's a draw to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, they're going to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. Broken tackle, still going. The football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And now they run the draw play. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Back in motion now. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime.
Texas.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow...
Let's take a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he's It's no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a second down play. Handed off for a draw. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
To the air, it's Dampier. Pressure is coming. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nice grab. It's Martin. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the important point after attempt.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught at the 30, still running. They bring him down, and what an explosive play.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wilson out of bounds and close to the end zone.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that 3rd down play.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He escapes the pocket. Runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Natty Lions.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass caught, second down now. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they'll run it with the draw play. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Grab by the receiver. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the back now goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Good throw, catch made. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy
looking deep down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Penn State. And that will give them the lead now. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
And it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Looking to throw to start the fourth quarter of this championship game. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Dampier. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the first down mark.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Trying to catch the defense with the draw. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Johnson. That's caught. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. There's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Not much of a game there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds his man. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. To throw, it's Dampier. The pass rush closing in. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made by the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up the first down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. Working clock with the ground game.
Smart play to keep it on the ground, to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
To throw, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He escapes the pocket. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that first down. It's all they need to clinch the national championship.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.